All right. There we are. All right. Hello. Good evening. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. Halfway through the week. Only have a couple of days. And then the weekend. And then we start it all again. Yeah. It was a beautiful day outside. Loved it. Wanted to let you know if ever you thought about becoming a demonstrator, this is the time to do it. My name is Shannon and I'm with Paper Delights. And I come on every evening to inspire you and motivate you to get crafting and just have fun, decompress. It's a great thing to do. So there is a bunch of us. We have an amazing upline, Marianne Cowan. She does videos at 3 o'clock. Feel free to go check her out. And we get together once a month virtually. So if ever you're interested in becoming a demonstrator, now is the perfect time. You get all sorts of great deals. So it's awesome. Also this month, a little giveaway of some designer series paper with any order, as well as some of the templates. So yesterday, I was showing you this lovely technique. Sorry. This technique here. And how I had masked out or punched out like a circle. We taped it on and then we did it. We had to let it dry because, like I said, it needs a bit of time to dry. So we can finish this one up today. But I also wanted to show you some of the other ones that I had done using different shapes. And it's a great technique that you can use really with any stamp set. There's some really lovely simplicity to it that's really, really nice. So we'll finish up this one. So this one I'm doing straight on the white cardstock. You could add multiple layers, but I was feeling a little lazy. And you can put the tree anywhere you want. I usually put it so that there's a bit of that the tree comes into some of the light, the sun, whatever you want to call it. See, like that. And then you could add a happy birthday. You could add thanks for all you do. Be strong, be happy you. We did that one on the last one. You are wonderful, thinking of you. You know, you could do it to the side, down below, whatever you like, all right? I'm not going to add anything right now, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to finish up a card. Super, super simple, super pretty. Now, using the same technique, I did, why does it keep doing that? Square ones. So what I did, same idea, was I put down my card. So I punched out with the stitched Sweetly square. Put it down, did my little brush, and then in the same color chose and inked that on, right? So let's make one so you can see it again. But honestly, it is the easiest peasiest way of making a card. You can use whatever color you have, right? So here we've done with the Rooted in Nature. How about, just for giggles, we do a Coastal Cabana, and we do a Pretty Flower. Let's just beautiful friendships. So how about just for this one in particular, we do that. So I'm going to make sure that this is super clean because I discovered, yeah, see, I discovered the last time that if I don't clean it really, really well, when I go to do the next card, sometimes that ink kind of shows up when you don't want it to. So the next time I'm at the Dollar Tree, I'll have to get another one because I enjoy it very much. All right. So I'll show you this technique again. But like I said, honestly, you can use this technique with any stamp set that you have. So I used it with the Rooted in Nature. So I'm going off first and then coming on. I'm grumbling because it's pulling some of the ink from around it. I probably should have done a new square. So there you go. Learn from my mistakes. So it's pulling, so when I put the ink down, it's pulling some of the ink beside it or on it before I move it into the middle. So, and you can see it's sort of blotchy. It's not blending, you know, as well as I would like, only because this brush is thin. If you had a bigger, thicker brush, you wouldn't have these kind of blotches that you're having here. But I did find a really simple little trick, if you don't like those blotches. If you use the Wink of Stella, because we know that when you use the Wink of Stella, it does sort of tend to blend, because there is moisture to it. So it does sometimes sort of help blend the colors a little bit more, right? But if you had a bigger bristled brush, you won't have the same kind of chunky sections, I guess, for lack of a better description, as you do. So like here, it's a little bit chunkier, but that's not because of the technique, that's because of the size of my bristle. I do find that it's certain colors, it shows up a bit more than others. So that's the other thing too. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, I'm kind of liking it more and more. So, you know, like I said, happy accidents. Little happy accidents. All right. So then the idea, I'll just let that dry for a little bit. Then the idea is that, so sorry, give me 2 seconds. The cat accidentally got caught in the room when I closed the door. Out you go. And he was meowing to get out, so I apologize. I didn't realize he was in here. All right. So I like the tone on tone, like I like the 2 colors, but you could also do it with different colors, right? So this one was the crushed curry, and then I did the brown. This one is both Old Olive. So I did Old Olive in the background, and then I stamped an Old Olive. So this one here is Coastal Cabana, and then I'll stamp with Coastal Cabana. But it's your choice. It's your preference. It's whatever you like. So while this one is drying, we will glue this one down. So it's a great technique for any stamp set that you have. It doesn't have to be any one in particular. And then you can add whatever sentiment that you want. If you want a happy birthday or what have you. I just think it's nice and simple, but it still looks really elegant. You could add some ribbon and some gems and all that good stuff. Let's see if I can, I think it's dry. Yeah. All right. So for this one, I was going to show you that it could be done with a flower. So I'm just going to grab now that I'm looking at this, I'm thinking pink. I'm not so sure. Let me see real quick what other ones I might have that would go. Let's see. Well, we did do a whale similar technique with that. So this one is a retired, this one was like a hostess gift, Make a Splash. I love this one too. I've made some fun cards with this one for the kids. They love it. I did the, oh, I don't have it here. I did like a, so you could add a couple of fish. So I'm just doing the same ink, but I'm not blending it off first. I'm sort of keeping it. So this one, I kind of want it to come into, sorry, I kind of want it to come into, but I don't want to stamp off. So I'm just going to put this card down and then stamp him on so that it kind of looks like that's the edge of the aquarium or whatever scene. Cute? Isn't that cute? It's a great little technique. Like I said, it works with lots of different things, and you can do it in lots of different shapes, lots of different colors, right? So you can do circle, squares, sky's the limit. Lots of ideas for that. We'll definitely be coming back and using this kind of technique on other cards. So, all right. The next card this evening is this one here. So this one is the early espresso cardstock with our up and down. So 4 1/4 by, I think it's 11, 10. Oh, don't ask me about numbers. I can't remember right now. And then this is a piece of paper from the wood grain from the designer series paper. We could emboss it, but I liked it just like that. Then I've got a little strip of the same color brown, and then I thought this braided cord would look nice, and then we're going to stamp a tree on top. So that's sort of how I thought it would look. So I realized that this I need to trim a bit because I'm going to wrap this around. So I'm going to have to trim my little tag thing here just off just a smidgen. So actually, I think what I'll do before I do that is I'll glue it down. So I want it about halfway. That was sort of how I thought in my head I was going to do it. So I'm going to tape it down. Isn't that nice? The designer series paper, they've got such nice paper. You can't go wrong. So then my idea was that I would put this across and tuck it underneath. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the edge. That's how I do it. And then bring it across and straighten it out, and then bring it over and attach it to the sticky on the other side, just like that. Sometimes, depending on the ribbon, you might need to put a little glue dot underneath, but I'm hoping the label, this will sort of help hold it down. So I'm going to finish putting that on. It's not a label. I guess it's a label of sorts. So we'll put that on like that. There we go. And then we'll get our stamp. So I was going to use the tree, that lovely tree again. And I could do it in the black, but I think I'm going to do it in the early espresso. So these little stamping spots, they're so great. You can get a bunch in the catalog of some primary colors, and they'll last you a good long time. Like, there's a lot of ink in there. So you also, if you have Paper Pumpkin, so that's our monthly subscription, if you receive Paper Pumpkin, you often get these little ink spots, and they're fantastic. I don't have the early espresso in the bigger size. I just have it in the smaller size, and it does the trick just fine. So all right, I'm just going to move this down a little bit so I can see where I'm lining things up, because sometimes it's hard to do that when there's a camera. Sorry, I'm just going to scooch it down so I make sure I lined it up right. There we go. There. And then I'm just going to put that on there. Now again, we could have done like a multi-ink and sort of done it with the different colors. We could fussy cut this out and put it on top of the pad around as well. Like so many options. Like honestly, this is a great set. You can't go wrong. Whatever you can think of, you can make it. So we'll pop it up, add a few dimensionals, and pop it up. There you go. There, just like that. So, and then for the inside, I stamped this, and then I stamped some of the envelopes and stuff as well, just to tie everything together. We'll put that on the inside, because it's kind of hard to write on brown cardstock. There you go. There. So there's that card. And there's those ones. And then the last card for this evening, I don't know if we'd have enough time, but I think we do. The last card for this evening is similar to the leaves that we did yesterday, only this time I thought we would do more fall colors. I just had this in my little bin of extras, as well as this little piece of green, which I thought looked really nice. This is the new suede ribbon. I love it. It makes really nice bows, and I just want to pet it all the time. It's a really nice ribbon, and I just thought it added a nice element. So my idea is we're going to stamp a bunch of fall colored leaves, then we'll put this around. I'll tuck it underneath, and then we've got our sign on top. So that is my idea. So I just grabbed a bunch of colors that I have that are sort of fall looking. So I've got Mango Melody, Real Red, Pumpkin Pie, Cajun Craze, and then I've got the green over here. So I'm not sure how this will look, but we will give it a go. We'll see how it goes. So I'm thinking though I'm going to do the lighter colors on the bottom, and then add the darker colors if we need it. So just let me grab my leaves. There we go. So I'm just going to stamp in some random places, random colors, or like strength. I am going to put a piece of paper underneath because I do want to stamp some of them off. So I do want to stamp some of the leaves off of the page. So I'm just going to do that. All right. So there's one color. Like I said, I have an idea of how I think I would like it to look, but I have no idea. Don't know. We'll just try it and see how it all turns out. You know? There. All right. Let's try another one. So this one's quite dark, so I might not do like a full strength. Maybe I will. I'm just stamping any which way. No rhyme or reason. Now though, I am starting to sort of try and fill some of the white spaces. And you just keep going, fill in spots. There we go. I think I'm going to grab one more green because there's not a lot of green. Oh, maybe not. Maybe, yeah, just one green. Just do a little bit more green. There. All right. That's it. That's all. Look how fast and easy that was. Now, so my idea was to sort of put it in the center, but we could even do it like 3/4 of the way, like that. So I'm going to put some glue on the back to sort of catch my ribbon here, and then pull it across, catch it on the other side. There we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that's straight. Sometimes doing things horizontally doesn't always look the same. All right, so I think I'm going to glue this one to this and then pop them both up. And there's no real rhyme or reason. I just, like I said, I had a couple pieces left and I kind of liked the colors. So that's what we did there. There we go. All right. So as you can see from yesterday, right, and today, depending on the colors that you use, you can have the same card, the same leaf, but just have a totally different look. Am I square? Oh, let's try this again. Sorry, I'm gonna pull it down just for a second because I can't seem to be able to discern whether or not, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's grab some bling. So this one is the Holiday Rhinestones, but they've got some beautiful colors on here, like that would be perfect for fall too. Like they've got some of this sort of, I think this is supposed to be Bumblebee, but it kind of makes like a yellowy kind of color. I think looks really nice. There. And then there's some green in here as well. I don't know if I need, maybe I'll do 2 little green ones here. I've seen cards with 2 little green. And then we've got the yellow one again. And then for that one, maybe just some simple gold or diamond. There. Oops. There. All right. There we go. Got our bling, because of course it's not the same without all the bling. So there are our cards for this evening. Really simple. This took all of 18 minutes. Look at that, and 3 cards. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you've been inspired. The nice cooler, although today was a beautiful day, it wasn't so cool, but some really simple ideas to make some really simple, where did the other one go that we had? I put it down in a very safe place. Oh yes, sort of that one there, right? We finished that one off. So some really simple ideas to make your card. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you are inspired and energized to get into your craft room and have some fun and create some beautiful things. I have no idea what I was going to say. Anyway, thank you so very much. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Throwback Thursday, and we're going to do a little riding with a truck and some pumpkins. Very cute. And so many exciting things. I've got this. I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Look at this very cool fold. This is my scrap paper. So I've been practicing on this. So we're going to make a card using that fold. It's going to be so much fun. And yeah, that's the only that's it. I'm not going to give you any more sneak peeks. Needless to say, my desk is a mess and I've got lots of ideas to share. I just wish I had more energy. So anyway, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you tomorrow at 7. Take care.